All right, Scorpios, welcome back for your part 2. My phone likes to cut off. It runs out of storage a lot. Okay, so we're doing a part 2 for you, Scorpios. It cut off at like 12 minutes on the last one, so let's do a tiny recap. So we have a 5 of discs and a Lover's card that came out from the get. And it was followed by a Fortune, Wheel of Fortune card. All right, we'll get into it. Let's welcome specifically Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, as well as any other trusteds that are in the Scorpionic Archangel squad that we trust. Trusted guides, trusted ancestors, trusted spirits. Come in space as we finish Scorpio's reading, please. Thank you. Whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit, Scorps. Recap. 5 of discs, Fortune, the Lovers. When the Lovers came out, it actually looked like the Devil card to me, because in the similarity of the contrast and the color schemes going on in these two cards, the Devil card did follow it shortly after that. So that's also here with the 3 of Cups. Then we have the Hermit upside down. We have the Star upside down, King of Pentacle upright, and 7 of Wands upside down. So Scorpio, in your reading, essentially, you were put into lack. Someone was put into lack, maybe both of you. This is an intimate reading. It's my intimate reading, not the 5 card Sunny spread. This is most likely between you and a love interest. It doesn't feel family related. It doesn't, I mean, maybe family is connected to this conundrum, but this is between you and a beloved. Yeah, it's not a friend or a family thing. This is between you and someone you love a lot. There was an interference in your connection because the Devil card is here. The 3 of Cups is also here. So a lot of lust, maybe your own vices, their vices, both of you guys, gals, he, she, whatever. Don't get stuck on genders. Don't get stuck on signs, please. Thank you. Love you guys. I say that with love, okay? So if I ever seem bitchy, it's not on purpose. There was an interference and confusion between a connection. A third party scenario also is here to create confusion, or maybe it was already there before you entered the connection and you didn't know that that person was going to cause such a problem, or that it would create such a problem for your connection to this person that feels like you love them a lot, you trusted them a lot. The King of Pentacle upright here with the Wheel of Fortune. You saw a future with that person. You trusted them. You thought they were very grounded. Think maybe still, I don't know. We do have the upside down Hermit here. It's right on top of my Devil. So it's like, in my last part 1, we mentioned how this person could be a weirdo. Yes, perhaps, but also they could have gotten stuck. You could have gotten stuck, both of you, in a like loop of whatever the Devil card means for this reading, or you or us or whoever I'm talking to, which would be a loop, being stuck in vices, feeling like, not feeling like there's no way out. I think both of you are pretty good at knowing how to get out of a tightly knit, like psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, whatever. I think you guys are both really good at that. But this has been a doozy, to say the very least. Both of you have a lot of, you are weak for each other. And your defenses are down when it comes to this person, which is hard for a Scorpio, because once you don't want to deal with someone anymore, you don't want to deal with them anymore. If they have fucked you over, if they have hurt you badly, you know, we give them so many chances. I'm a fellow Scorpio, stellium, and so I'm also a stellium Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, you could have, for signs, we have Capricorn, we have Gemini, we have Taurus, we have Virgo, we have Cancer, and we have Aries, or Leo. It's Leo, actually, it's Leo. And we have Aquarius and Sagittarius. You could have that in your chart, or you're dealing with one. Three of Cups is Cancer. The Devil is Capricorn. The Hermit is Virgo. The Star is Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. The Lovers is Gemini. The Five of Discs is Capricorn. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. Seven of Wands is, I believe it's Leo. I did say Aries, so maybe Aries involved somewhere. You were comfortable with this person. They were comfortable with you. But something came into the mix. Maybe you guys, I don't want to say you guys fucked it up for each other, because I'm not trying to yell at you, Scorp, or the other person, whatever. It feels like there's still a lot of love here. But there's a lot of things that are unhealed. Maybe this connection itself created a bunch of problems that like amplified and like turned up your devil card shit, whatever that is for you, whether it be drugs, sex, gambling, buying too much shit, like putting everything on the credit card and not knowing how, whatever that devil card means for you, or just obsession, like wanting to master something, but it's paired with the upside down Hermit. So it almost gives a little bit more of like a turning away effect, as opposed to like a, I'm gonna master it effect, in my opinion. So a turning away, like hiding and doing a deep dive into your own shadow and your vices, combined with somebody that is a stable person, is going to deflate, is going to what am I trying to say? Is going to de-engage, de-initiate, like it's going to undo things, but redo things in a more toxic way. Does that make sense? Maybe you guys weren't ready for this connection, okay? And it just kind of like came at you, and you're like, whoa. There's also this third, I was gonna say third of cup. Yeah, there's a Three of Cups here. And it's right by the Lover's card, and it's right by my Seven of Wands upside down. So maybe this person, or you, Scorpio, or both of you, have someone in your past, or someone that you're currently dealing with, that you like can't get them away from you, or they're you don't know how to like block them, because the Seven of Wands is all about like protecting, standing your ground. No means no, like get on, goodbye. That being paired with the Three of Cups, it's like there's a little bit of like upsetness, or it doesn't pair well. That doesn't pair well. The Seven of Wands upside down. I mean, maybe, I guess if you're like at an orgy, sure, but like, I mean, kind of, maybe that's what the, so side note for the Scorpio Lovers, Seven of Wands upside down, Three of Cups. That could be a good time if it wasn't paired with all this other shit that I'm looking at, like the Star upside down, the Devil and the Hermit upside down, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Someone feels uncomfortable. Somebody's money doesn't feel as comfortable, or just they feel in lack. They feel cold. They feel sad. There is a like overlying feeling of, I don't want to say woe is me, like you're feeling sorry for yourself, because I don't really think that's it. I don't think you're prone to feeling sorry for yourself or your person. I do think that like maybe both of you have been spiritually attacked a lot, and I think you're both used to it. Like you're used to being attacked that way. Maybe you're both highly attractive. Maybe you're both incredibly intelligent, or very well versed in your field. There's always competition, not only with opposite sex, you know, competing with your person, but like with the same sex even. You deal with a lot of jealous fellow masculines, or a lot of jealous fellow feminines, and it gets messy. Okay, and so there's something about that that's been hard to like keep up a blockade. Like the boundaries have been kind of like hit again and again and again. Maybe with more lovers, maybe with people that are like, I'm your suitor. No, I'm your suitor. No, I'm your suitor. You're in lack, let me help you. You're unhealed, I can heal you. Star upside down, Wheel of Fortune, right? They won't outwardly say that, but you know what I mean, Scorp. Okay, let's get more cards. This is part 2 for the sign of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Scorpio, you could be dealing with somebody that we're talking about. This doesn't have to be about you. Cross watchers, please be respectful, and don't be creepy stalkers. That's not allowed on Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Okay, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. Sit. I did shuffle a bunch of this last night, and I was, normally I kind of like to wipe the board, but this is a part 2, so I had to keep it steady, stale. Something stale, something feels stale, like not knowing how to move past something. Maybe with What does this not mean? What is that? Trusteds? What is that? A Nine of Wands. Pride. I don't know, I'm getting pride from this. Like, you both have a lot of pride. Okay, maybe you both don't get rejected often. Maybe you both are used to people chasing you. You know, the runner-chaser dynamic. Okay, I burped. That's a tell of mine. Sorry, I know it's gross, but it is. Okay, sorry. I don't want to be burping on camera, but it's actually a sign for my watchers. Something about the watchers. So you guys both, gals, he, she, whatever, have a lot of pride. You're proud. Both of you are proud. And so coming towards one another, putting your tail in between your legs and being like, I fucking love you. I hate this. This is uncomfortable. Why is this happening? It's hard for you to do. You, your person, both of you, I don't know. Like, why? What's happening? What happened here? Can we talk about it and get to the bottom of it type shit? A Two of Wands. You guys both know this about each other. It's the thing. I keep getting that with you. It's like you guys both know a lot about each other. I don't know if this is... It does feel like somebody you dealt with before, Scorpio. It does. I don't think this is a new person because there's a lot of, like, you know about each other. You know certain little things. You know, maybe they let... You know, as a Scorpio, we're pretty investigative naturally. We don't try to be weird and sneaky and we don't really want to know about your personal life, but if you give us a reason to feel curious about why you're acting a certain way or why you're moving a certain way, we want to know why, especially if it's affecting our love life, our money, especially as if you have Capricorn in your chart, for sure. We'll want to know why, and we will probably find out why. Okay, so this Two of Wands, Nine of Wands. You guys both know, okay, you're very similar. You two are very similar. So what's going on with this Three of Cups? What the fuck is going on with this Three of Cups shit? With the Seven of Wands upside down, the Lovers. Is this a third party? Is this a third person that's like, it's like you can't get them off you. You can't get them away from you. They won't leave you alone. I don't know. Seven of Wands upside down is giving that right now. They won't leave you alone. They want to know what you're up to at all times. Hermit upside down. Five of Swords. Because they're jealous of something, of your connection with someone else. There is a person here that is highly jealous of your connection. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be a Aries. It could be a Aquarius. It could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn again. Okay, so you're dealing with somebody that is a jealous third-party person. Maybe you don't deal with that person anymore. Maybe they don't deal with that person anymore, but they can't, like, shake them off. It's like they've like, you know, I'm not a fisherwoman. I don't go fishing, but, like, if you were to cast a line, it'd be like this person casted, like, an invisible line into your person and, like, hooked them with, like, some gnarly-ass hook, and every time your person starts to, like, like kind of the fog starts to lift, or like they start to understand what's going on, they tug on it and they're like, like, I don't think so. Yeah, you belong to me. Like, it's very possessive, and that's what we usually get, that type of reputation, Scorpio. So that's one thing I was talking about part one that I get frustrated with, is the stigmas and the stereotypes that come along with any astrological sign and people that get stuck on them. You could have experienced that, and feeling like some weird shame and guilt for things that you're not guilty of doing. So don't let that bother you. That's literally a projection from a very strange, jealous person, apparently, that needs to leave you alone. They will not leave your person alone, though. I don't know why it's so hard. Why is it so hard for them to, like, because your person could be like, get out of here, crazy man, crazy woman, crazy whatever they are. Why can't they do that? This person also sees your strength and is jealous of that. It's also like what they're attracted to in their person, aka your person. And like, I'm not trying to get on the... It's what they're attracted to. They actually like strong, like resilient, very perseverant people. They love that. It's attractive to them. Maybe they're not that way. And so when they meet someone that way, they are attracted to it. Maybe there's like some weird, okay, we'll go there. Maybe, okay, so if you are dealing with a opposite sex, Scorpio, their partner would be your same sex, however you identify. And so there could be some like them questioning their own sexuality because they're starting to be attracted to traits in you that your person also has. And that might be making them act even weirder. Okay? Just throwing it out there. With the 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Okay, we got some. Hold on. 6 of Pentacles. Hangman upside down. Oh, boy. King of Sword upside down. Princess of Pentacles upside down. Great. There has been a steady effort to continue falsity. Who is your person, Scorpio, or who are you? Because, like, why is there this much hoopla around, like, confusing you or your person to not be around each other? Why is it that important? Like, everyone's important, okay? Everyone's love, you know, yes. But, like, why is there this much effort to keep people away from each other that are, like, seems like they should be together? Or, you know, maybe they have some healing to do, clearly, with the stars upside down. So maybe that is starting to, like, because both of you think a lot, you're thinkers, but they're like hangman upside down. They want you to be like, not like, it's like, they can't make up their mind whether they hate you and even the person they're dealing with. Or whether they hate that person or they love that. It's like giving that fatal attraction shit, but like all across the board. It's just like psychotic is how it feels. But like somehow they're able to mask it and continue the 6 of Pentacles balance, money exchange, energy exchange, informational exchange with liars. King of Sword upside down, Princess of Pentacles upside down. With fucking liars that are out of their minds, hangman upside down. These fools don't get into the deep, murky, or the, you know, they don't go down into the water. They don't go down into the water to try to look at the bioluminescent creatures. No, they stay at the shallow area and just say anything that comes to their, and I guess they're just surrounded by other people that like eat that shit up or believe them, or maybe it's a clout thing. I don't know why there's other people that would even encourage that behavior that they're around, but there could be. Or this person's just that crazy where they are like, they have a big ego, or you love them still, you could still have love for them, or your person still has love for that other person. Okay, whatever, just place it where you see fit. You're the master of your story. Don't get caught up on my words, please. Try to, it's like sometimes my words are like playing Twister. Just place it where you see fit, okay? Princess of Pentacles is now on top of my Devil card. Hermit card's now on top of my 5 of Pentacles. They're obsessed with your money status, Scorpio. If you're not doing well financially, they enjoy this. Whoever your op or your hater is. They think they like this. They like this. So you must do something that intimidates them and that tickles their fancy in a way they may even want to act like they do what you do, or have like a strange fascination with like your line of work or just you as a person. And so if you're in lack, doing what you love, which most Scorpios do what they love, and if they're not, then they're going to be very sad and obviously not happy. As with any human, not just Scorpios, okay? We all have charts, don't forget. So Scorpio, if this doesn't hit, look into your rising or your moon sign, your Mercury, your Saturn, your Mars. You should find out your 8th house placement as well, just as 8th house Scorpio people. Find out what your 8th house is in. Sometimes it's very surprising. Okay. Princess of Pentacles upside down with its Devil card. They, whoever your op or whoever's creating issues in your love life is obsessed with creating offerings, obsessed with creating falsified information, obsessed with confusing people about you. And they do it with lies. King of Swords upside down. They do it with somebody that's also convincing, with maybe they have a lot of money or a lot of important people around them. And so if one, and I don't get that, I get they're kind of careful when they talk about you as well. So, because they don't want to raise too many eyebrows, because that will just make them look like what is already probably on, like being looked at slightly by your loved ones, by people that have dealt with you, that still have love for you. Because, yeah, there's something wrong that is like, it's been going on for so long now that it has to be being looked into by either your person, your friends, people that you might not even know adore you and love you, and they see something's wrong here. This King of Pentacles is looking at this King of Sword. He doesn't like that too much. This King of Sword is on top of my Three of Cups card. Oh, he loves doing this. He likes to do this. It's fun for him. He might be bored a lot because it's an information person. It could be a strange authority figure. I'm not really getting that as much, Scorpio, like a weird cop or a weird judge or whatever. I think it's just somebody that people trust a lot. Maybe they're like fake woke, even like that deals with a group, Three of Cups. And if they're telling lies to a group that trusts them when they're doing said ritual or said whatever they're into, okay? They trusted that person. And this person's lying. Was this person, like, because it's like, again, it's giving that, like, why all this effort to keep Scorpio away from somebody or keep your person away from you or whatever. It's like, there's a lot of effort here to, like, it's like, do these people have hobbies? Like, it's got to be bigger than just you two. No offense, Scorp. I know you're awesome, but, like, it's got to be bigger than just that, right? Because, like, why? That's, like, highly strange. A Knight of Pentacles. On top of my Nine of Wands. Slow-moving, practical, logical effort that is going to win at all costs. Wounded warrior. Taking things slowly and watching how things will unfold. Six of Pentacles. Two of Wands kind of reiterates that. Okay, so behind the scenes or in whatever, maybe you are aware of this, Scorpio, or maybe you're not. There is people that are doing the exact opposite of what I was just saying that are helping you. I don't know if you know them personally. You might. But there's people that have caught wind of this and they want you two to be together because you guys could be super epic. And like, why do we want to stop love? We don't. This is not what we want. Trust me, everybody. Get rid of the weird haters. They're creating a clogged drain, a stagnant, stuffy-ass air environment that smells like poop air. I know that's, but like for real, it's stuffy. Turn on fan, open the window, door, or something. Get it out of here. And it's slow moving. You might be impatient by now, Scorpio. Like you might not even know what's going on anymore because Scorpio, you'll pick up on things long before they happen. And so like you've been dealing with this probably far longer than it's been like actually looked into by other people. And there has been efforts, they've been putting in effort to try and help you in ways however they can, whatever that means. You might not know what that means or how they're doing that, or you might not even know that's a thing, but there is people helping you somehow. They see what's going on. They may be putting on a show like they're not too, so don't get too caught up in your head when people act weird towards you because they might actually be needing to do that, right, for the time being. Because there's something that's like all secretive and like, ooh, be quiet, like we can't let them know that they're meant to be together even though they know they're meant to be together, and then all this other weird shit on the side. There's an overwhelming feeling of embarrassment and shame with this Five of Swords. What's that? A King of Wands upside down. A lot of kings here, Scorp. We got a King of Pentacles. We have a King of Sword upside down. And now we have a King of Wand upside down. I see him kind of sitting next to my Hangman. This person, you could have dealt with like a deranged masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, but a deranged masculine energy that is not thinking correctly. Like talks before they think. And they do it because out of jealousy. They could suffer from like anger outbursts or have a temper. They could be a hoe. Have many partners. They could be into the same sex, low-key, and not be open about that. And it makes them more upset. And I'm not, that's just what's here, okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm just looking at the Hangman, okay? And he's looking like this. And I'm like, okay. What does this look like? What does that look like? Okay. And so this King of Wands upside down is like, he's all deranged and he's all jealous about a potential feminine, or a feminine that's all jealous of a potential masculine. And all they just need to be slapped and be, not slapped, okay? We got to be gentle about this, but it would just be touching on trauma and childhood wounds that would make somebody feel like they wouldn't be accepted into their community of friends if they were to come out as being into the same sex. As much as that should be like absolutely acceptable in today's world, it's still, there's something about that King of Wands upside down that does not want to accept that about herself, himself, themselves. And it's making whatever's going on like worse. I don't know what that person's doing, but they're and they must be dealing with this King of Sword upside down. Okay, so this could be a fire sign dealing with an air sign, two masculines that might deal with each other on the down low, and people aren't supposed to know about it. This King of Pentacle might even know about it. And because he knows about it and the tenderness of the topic as a fellow man or woman or whatever, and just, you know, sexuality is a tender topic. You don't want to just, you know, even if there was abuse involved and that person was abusive, you still have to be, well, you should be. You should be nice about it. It depends on what they did to you, Scorps. Because somebody must have done you dirty. I mean, duh. But it seems like it's coming from a lot of places. Like, you got masculines mad about you, jealous towards you. You got feminines that are jealous, mad towards you. Like, there's a lot going on here. It's quite the saga of, like, unnecessary, like, weird lust. The saga of unnecessary, weird lust. And Scorpios, we love lust, right? As much as I don't want to get too much on that topic because I don't want to fire the... stoke the fire on the stigma that follows the score. Someone's like, score, Scorpio, let me hit it, score. No, but like, as much as I don't want to like stoke the fire on the stereotypes and stigmas that come with being a Scorpio, it sucks that we have to do that, right? Nobody should have to be like scared to talk about truth and honesty. And then be called like a hoe or weird or creepy or like you do black magic or that you worship the devil. Who knows? There's a lot of weird things that are said about like mysterious people. It doesn't have to be only Scorpios. Okay, but it's here. Okay, look, it's on top. It's underneath my Hangman upside down with this lust. Yeah, dude. They could have participated in certain little get-togethers and been like sauced. Is coming through? Sauced. Okay, so that would be like drunk or under the influence. And then the audacity. Okay, so they like to get sauced and go to unhinged parties where they engage with things that they normally would feel ashamed to do, I guess. And then has the audacity to be mad at you for being unhealed and be dealing with your own devil energy and your own upside down star stuff as you're trying to heal and move through whatever it is that is your shadow. I get you've gotten pretty good at that because it's probably like this back and forth battle. And you just kind of, every time you get a little closer, and you just learn your shit better and better and better. But this person, I don't know if they do that. I think they just like stay put and then open these doors and they're like, shadow world. And then they close them. And then they wait like a couple days and then they open them and like shadow world and then they close them. You know? It's not like a slow climb that person's doing. It's like they're just... And then they're like, no, I don't. No, I don't. And they're delusional about it. They will probably always... Okay, maybe not. I don't want to say that. Maybe they'll have a hard time... coming of age? What's that? So somebody could have been... coming of age party is coming through for some reason. So... yeah, tender wounds that happened at a young age is highly significant. Yeah. Okay, let's just get a few more for Scorpio and let's close it out. We're already at 30 minutes, Scorpio. This is a long one. Just a few more. How can we get an answer on like what's going on now between Scorpio and the person that they care about? Are they going to be okay? What's going on here with this King of Pentacle and our Scorpio? This person that they thought they had something with, and that is like all this other shit we just talked about is like clouding it all and murking it up. The universe. It's over. A cycle's over. It could. That's a little sad, Scorpio. I don't know what that means, Scorpio. Let's get another one. The universe. I'm kind of getting more like, I don't know, the universe is infinite. So I don't really see closure off that, but maybe. Depends on what depends on what feels healthiest for you to do, Scorpio. But the universe card. What else? So infinite possibilities. Or it's over. I mean, both is probably true. Knight of Wands. I don't think you guys are going to be able to stay away from each other. You guys might both ghost each other and be confusing towards one another. Like, don't play games with each other like that. Okay, Scorpio, if you're going to do that, you should just call it, okay? If you guys want each other, then be communicative about it. Tell each other, let each other know. I know it's hard when there's all this other weird shit going on the sides. But maybe that's what would break through the glass or the shell or whatever. It's just being like, this is what's happening in my brain.